Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for whatever the guides want to bring up here. We're going to be using the Enchanted... Nope. We're going to be using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition deck. Just to get an idea of any messages that come up. Now, obviously, this is for the 20th of January. Now, it could well be that you're not going to see this today, but this is just an energy that's coming in. Okay, this is also general reading, so take what resonates. If this doesn't resonate, check out one of the other readings or videos. I can't possibly put in a message for absolutely everyone, although I do try. Okay, if I do, then awesome. If I don't, then I apologize. So let's just bring the guides in here, see what they want to say first of all for the 20th, and then if not, we'll pull some cards and see what messages are coming through. Let's then go right ahead. Awesome. Let's see what you guys have to say. I'm getting a song in my head here. It feels like an Usher song. Caught Up. Wow. Okay, so we've got the owl with the key. We've got the dog with the mask. We've got the clover with the clock. We've got the man with what looks like the Wheel of Fortune or an astrological wheel. And then we've got the garden with a card that's just flipped out my hand. So, with the house. Someone's freeing themselves from something here that they've gained perspective on, and that they've released themselves, or they've got an idea of how they're going to release themselves. Someone was actually coming forward as fairly loyal, but I feel like it was a bit of an illusionary energy here. And whatever this is to do with, it's like someone feels that there's a relief, that it's been caught in time, or they were about to decide something very quickly about this, but it was caught just in the nick of time. And that there's a discrepancy of information that's being told. It could have been that you or the other person, I feel like this could relate to, well, it's whatever scenario this is in. Someone was about to make some big decisions, and then last minute some information came out. It's like last minute someone became aware of a reality of something, and it wasn't quite as good or positive as what it looked like on the surface of things. It feels to me like something that was being offered wasn't totally, I'm hearing transparent. But there's definitely knowledge that someone's got here that's helped them to discern fact from fiction. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of want to keep saying a lucky escape for something. But I feel like whoever this is was going to kind of up sticks and kind of move their whole life, or change jobs, or, you know, it's like there was a huge practical change within someone's life that they were getting ready to carry out. And then I feel like last minute, some news or some information is here. Let me just pull some more cards here. Yeah, it's like something came out, some kind of secret or some kind of awareness. I just keep hearing lucky escape, lucky escape. I don't like this energy at all. Can you do me a favour? If you're out and about this weekend, like if you're out and about, can you just make sure that you're not getting into like taxis by yourself or wandering off by yourself without your friends, can you just do me a favour? If you're getting a lift from a taxi, can you just do me a favour and just make sure it is an actual licensed taxi? And what I mean by that is looking on the back of the car and seeing that there's a license and an account. Look, depends what area you're in, but if in the UK, usually there's a council license. Don't be getting into cars thinking that they're a cab when they're not. Please, like, and all, especially if you're by yourself. All right, and if you're, I'm sorry to be stereotypical, but and also if you're female, all right. Please don't be doing that, and especially, I'm going to be honest with you, if you have gone out and you're angry and maybe you fell out your friends and you're just like, I'm going to go home, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you just don't care, you're not even going to let them walk you to the taxi cab or something, can you just swallow pride a bit, please, and make sure one of them does? Because I don't like the energy that I'm just being given here. Just make sure that someone walks you that you know and you trust to a taxi, and or walks you home or gets in a taxi with you. And if you're getting a taxi and the actual, it is a licensed taxi and it's someone that is, you can see their identification, it's legit. All right, because if you have any sense of not wanting to get in that taxi because something's off, don't get in it for the sake of, saving 5 minutes to get home. Please do not do it. All right, I don't like this energy. All right. Now, I'm not to say something bad will happen. I'm just saying, usually when I get this, it's a kind of a signposting, as if to say, if you listen and pay attention, then you're all good, So just please be aware. I'm really not liking this energy. I'm getting some really intense information coming here. Let me carry on. Sorry, I am channeling still. If I'm going quiet, I'm not sort of, I'm just listening to what they're saying, but I've got about 15 of them all trying to talk to me at once. Someone's talking up a good game here. These cards are like portals. I get sucked into them and then I'm about 10 minutes down the line, I'm like zoned out somewhere. I do apologise. I'm getting sucked into these cards. There's something about these cards, I just get sucked, I don't know. There's definitely some confusion over someone's truth that they're not quite ready to share, that I feel you may get some insight into, and I don't think they're going to be honest. I think you're going to approach them and be like, is this the case? And they're going to be like, no. There's so much illusionary energy around this. It's like we've got a very grounded type of practical type of energy here, which is like, paying bills, going to work, 9 to 5, that kind of vibe. And then the other hand, it's like this total illusion behind it. It's like everything is not as it seems. It's very bizarre. It just keeps. Look, can you just clarify the garden with the house, please? Because we're going to be here all year otherwise. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Okay. So we've got the dice in reverse confirming the owl and the key. So there's insight into some truth that is not, I don't know if you're going to be sat celebrating. It's not going to be like, yay, I'm so happy I saw that. And on the book, on the reverse is book, so there's secrets coming out, okay? With the dog and the mask underneath that is the lover's card in reverse, or love, you know, love, union, connection in reverse. So there's something that is potentially coming towards a union here, or in between a union. Now, next is the clover with the clock. So it's like things could seem lucky, but again, with the moon confirming that, it's confusion. It's like there's a sense of, again, it was this card that I started randomly going off on a tangent about a freaking taxi cab, but it's like, see, even now I'm getting sucked back into it again. There's something there's like layers of truth that are being revealed, but there's something underneath it that just still isn't apparent. It's like the more you dig, the more confused you are. Feels like a connection with someone, this. And then you've got a man with a wheel with a palace, and it's like destiny, unrealized destiny, and there's like a block, but it just doesn't feel real. None of this feels real. It feels like someone's giving you something that looks so enticing that isn't real, and it isn't realistic. Then you've got the garden with the house, so it's like, again, public, being open in public, you know, being open and sort of settled and committed in public. But then you've got the ship that's going in the complete opposite way to the whole of the reading. So if you get to a point here where it's like someone's going with a smile on their face going, here you go, smile, look, I've got a present for you, and then with their other hand they're taking something, this is what this energy feels like. It's like they're smiling to give you something, and then they're taking something in return because it's not real. Yeah, bottom of the deck was the book, which is secretive. It's like, let me pull some earth magic cards. Just doesn't feel, yeah, we've got ceremony and invocation. So it's like, it feels like someone's done a spell on someone. That's exactly what it feels like, if I'm totally honest with you. It's like this illusion, there's a film of illusion, and then when you pierce your head through that veil, it's like when you get to what's underneath it, it's not real. It's like someone's, yeah, it's like a smoke and mirrors. It could be that someone's approaching you to say an offer, to give an offer, or to explain something, and it's just not realistic. It's just not realistic at all. They could also be asking you to bide your time or wait for something, and again, doesn't feel realistic. Feels like they're trying to put the sort of field, what's the word? It's like they're trying to bide their time. We've also got, we've got the man with the star and the tower. Could be that this person's doing fairly well in their job, and or if it's not them, it's you. But there's a disruption around this situation, either because of you, or there's something separately going on around this. Could be a work upset that is maybe putting this situation on hold, or there's a change around this. Could be that they were planning on making an offering to you, and then that sort of is a spanner in the works around their job, and so therefore they can't anymore. I'll be honest with you, it feels like everything's on hold. It's like everything's a bit half-baked. It's like I'll come towards you, but don't have all the information, and I'll speak out openly about this, but I'm not entirely sure yet, and I'll come forward and I'll make an offer, but my job's not totally settled. It just feels like everything is really I can't believe halfway through this reading I went into some random tangent. But yeah, please do, if that is you, just be aware of that, because that's still really freaked me out a little bit. I don't know how trustworthy this person is. It just, again, I'm feeling, I've just literally tipped a card off the desk, and I don't actually know why I did that. It was the ship card. So again, it was confirming the garden and the house. So the garden being sort of that open status of a connection, and the house being that kind of security. So maybe there could be a distance with you and this person where they were coming in to make an offering and to spend time with you and potentially build some security around, you know, maybe kind of spending more time together, and then that falls through. Because that, as I say, I don't know why, but my left hand just moved that. I personally didn't move it, but something made me want to throw that off the desk. So if you're hearing about someone saying, oh yeah, I'll come and visit you, I'll come, yeah, I'll definitely come on this day, they're not coming, because like I said, the ship, I just threw it off the table, and I don't even know why I did that. It could be based on that they might turn around and say, oh yeah, there's been an issue at work, so I can't. Throat chakra's really blocked, so this person could have difficulty communicating with you. But there's also an illusionary element around, they might try and put it off. This could be the second or third time they put this energy off. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll come, and then it doesn't happen. Oh yeah, I'll come, and then it doesn't happen. So just watch for that. But it just feels like everything's a bit like, really? Like, is this really happening this time? And they're like, yeah. And then he's like, well, actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, because, you know, this has now happened, and can we maybe reschedule? So just, again, if this is you, just pay attention for that. Let's get outcomes here. Outcomes, please. What insight can you give us, please, for outcomes for this situation? I want to go to, they want me to go to my Archangel Oracle cards. So I'll pull one from here, the Romance Angels, and then I'll pull the rest from the Archangel Oracle cards. Okay, we've got very soon, wedding and codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. And this situation involves marriage. Someone could have an accent. Interestingly, how I put the cards down, because that I didn't even think about that. So underneath the dog and the mask and the lovers reversed, I've got codependency. So if this isn't already an involved romantic relationship, I would not be putting my life on hold personally. If there's previously been some confusion around this scenario where you've been waiting a long time, then I feel like, and they're not sort of in and out, and then I feel like there's definitely some potential here for it to move forward. And then also the very soon, I feel, is contact. So if you haven't had contact with this person, I feel like that's going to come in very soon. Bottom of the deck, romantic feelings. Let me pull from the Archangels now, because they really want me to pull from this deck. What messages do you have, Spirit? What messages, please? What messages? Angel? What insight do you have? Thank you. Okay, crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So yeah, set your intentions. Make it very clear what it is you want and what you don't want. Obviously. Ideally focus on what it is you want though. And last outcome, please, Spirit. Clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, so you guys could also be picking up on these kind of things, all right? and already preempting it or thinking, yeah, actually that does make sense because that's happened to me before, or you could be getting a heads up with these scenarios before I'm mentioning, or before they happen. Just listen to that intuition because it's really important. It's going to be very useful. They want me to pull one more. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So yeah, there's definitely some kind of cycle that is you're currently in, and it's just balancing itself with this situation. So just sort of take your time with it. Okay guys, hopefully that's been of some help. That's been your reading for today. Reading for tomorrow, please, any suggestions I'm welcome to looking into. Not a problem at all. We're probably going to be looking at a few bits and pieces, maybe one or two picker cards, but I might just keep focusing on the dailies unless anyone suggests otherwise. I don't know, I feel like I'm drawn more to the dailies at the moment. It could just be that there's a lot, I feel like there could be a lot of changes happening, and therefore that's where they want me to focus. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Take good care. Bye bye.